In a good detective show, there is everything necessary to capture the viewer's attention: crimes, puzzles, cunning villains, and charismatic heroes. If you enjoy the atmosphere of mystery, here are a few detective series that might have gone unnoticed. Fool Me Once, a British drama series based on the novel of the same name by Harlan Coben. The story centers on Maya Stern, a widow who cannot come to terms with the death of her husband, Joe, who was killed under monstrous circumstances. However, one day, grief turns to confusion when she spots a man on security cameras whom she recognizes as her deceased husband. Meanwhile, the detective investigating Joe's murder also deals with his own dark secrets, and Maya's nieces decide to investigate their mother's murder from a few months ago, and it seems that the murders may be connected. The series is full of unexpected twists, as Harlan Coben knows how to complicate the plot. Scrublands, an Australian crime thriller starring Luke Arnold from Black Sails. The action takes place in a small provincial town plagued by endless drought. At the center of events is a young priest who one day opens fire on his parishioners, killing 5 people before he himself is killed by a police officer's bullet. A year later, a well-known journalist arrives in the town to write a feature on the anniversary of the tragedy. Almost immediately after his arrival, the town is shaken by a new crime. But it soon becomes clear that someone does not want the truth to be uncovered. In the end, we have a solid thriller with moderate dynamics, belonging to the rural noir category. Criminal Record. Apple TV Plus once again has big plans for releasing prestigious series, and the first major project of the year is Criminal Record. This is a British crime drama series by Paul Ruttman, starring Peter Capaldi in the leading role. The action takes place in the heart of modern London. An anonymous phone call forces 2 brilliant detectives to revisit an old murder case. A young sergeant who recently started his career and an experienced inspector come together to unravel long-standing crimes. As we know, British detectives are the best on television, but they are clearly not the most spectacular. However, this work has been a pleasant exception to the rules. The series is spiced up with large-scale shootouts, chases, and fights, and most importantly, it features the devilish Peter Capaldi. Monsieur Spade, a dramatic series from the creators of the miniseries The Queen's Gambit, Scott Frank, based on the novel The Maltese Falcon by Dashiell Hammett. The action of the series takes place in 1963. Private detective Sam Spade decides to retire and settle down in a pleasant little town in the south of France. However, someone brutally murders 6 nuns in a local monastery. The circumstances of the crime force the detective to return to his work and start his own investigation. While he tries to find the murderer, rumors begin to circulate in the town that a child with supernatural abilities is involved in the crime. Spade decides to look closely at the residents and discovers that each of them is hiding some secrets. True Detective. HBO does not give up attempts to revive the iconic True Detective. 5 years ago, the series returned with a worthy but not audience-attracting 3rd season. Now the channel is not so much launching a 4th season as it is simply a new season. The events unfold in the town of Ennis in Alaska, where 6 employees of an Arctic research station mysteriously disappear. Detectives take on the investigation of the case, which will lead them to the truth buried under the eternal ice. The main feature of the project is the absence of Nick Pizzolatto. Now the script and direction are handled by Issa Lopez, who has admitted that she plans to make a dark twin of the 1st season. The Serial Killer's Wife, an adaptation of the novel of the same name by Alice Hunter. In a quiet and peaceful town, there's a stir around the arrest of one of its most respected citizens, the beloved Dr. Tom Fairchild. His wife Beth is convinced that her husband is innocent. However, facts surface that irrefutably prove that Tom is guilty. Moreover, guilty not just once. Beth realizes that the ideal life she thought she was living is just her own illusion. Now with a friend, she begins her own investigation, which will lead her to unpleasant discoveries. End of Summer, a Swedish dramatic thriller based on the novel of the same name by Anders de la Motte. The plot introduces us to the events when, in the summer of 1984, a 5-year-old boy disappears in one of the Swedish villages. The investigation fails to unravel the case, and the boy vanishes, along with the possible kidnapper. In an attempt to survive the tragedy, the missing boy's sister leaves her native village for Stockholm upon reaching adulthood. There she finds herself in group therapy aimed at helping people cope with traumatic events. It seems that the story of her brother is gradually fading into the past. But one day, A young man appears in the group who claims that he does not remember his childhood. After several conversations, the heroine suspects that the newcomer is her lost brother. Suspecting that the young man might indeed be her brother, the girl returns home to unravel what happened 20 years ago. This is just a part of the detective series that came out this year and deserve your attention. If you're interested in mysteries, murders, and thrilling plots, you'll definitely find something for yourself. I hope this selection helps you choose what to watch this weekend. If you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell icon. Thanks for watching and have a great day.